Hello, grade 2. Hope you all had a great weekend. Today we'll be reading our first story in the reading workshop, okay? And the title of our story is called Family's Work. From this week's story, we'll be reading about a family and the jobs that they do and how they help each other at home. And the question that I want you to keep in your mind while we're reading is what happens when families work together, okay? Let's start reading on page 87. Ellen Young had a busy day at work. She put a cast on a broken arm, used a bandage to cover a deep cut, and helped 20 patients, okay? Ellen is a doctor for children. So Ellen, on page 86 here, there's a picture of a woman, okay? This woman is a doctor. She's a doctor for children, okay? So she had a very busy day. What did she do? She put a cast on a broken arm. So one of her patients had a broken arm. She put a cast on it. A cast is something you put when the bones are broken to fix the bones. So one of her patients had a broken arm and she had to put a cast on it. Okay? And another patient, she had to put a bandage because that patient has a very deep cut. And she helped 20 other patients. Okay? So what does Ellen do? Ellen is a doctor for children. Customers get sick at any time, so pediatricians work long hours. They have hard jobs. Okay? So Ellen Young is a pediatrician. What is a pediatrician? A pediatrician is a doctor for children. Okay? And the people that get sick and go to doctors are patients, and they're also customers because they pay the doctor for treating them. Okay? We took yesterday the word customers. Customers are people that go to buy something. Okay? But here, the customers are the patients or the sick people that go to the doctor when they're sick. Okay? And it says here that pediatricians work very long hours and they have hard jobs. Okay? Ellen's husband works long hours too. Ellen's husband works long hours too. Okay? Steve is a firefighter. At the firehouse, he makes sure the tools work properly. He checks the hoses and fire trucks. At the fire, Steve rescues people from hot flames and smoke. The firefighters all work together to put out the fire. Okay? So, on page 87, this is a picture of Ellen's husband. What is his name? His name is Steve. Okay? Steve also has a job. What does he do? He's a firefighter. Okay? What does he do at his job? He makes sure that the tools work properly. What are the tools that firefighters use to save people? He checks the hoses, the long hoses that spray water to stop the fire, and the fire trucks. Okay? He checks two things, important things that they use to stop fires. He checked the hoses. Hoses are the long things that spray water, and the fire trucks, okay? The big trucks they drive to go and save people that have fires. At the fire, Steve rescues people. He saves people from hot flames and smoke. So Steve, he rescues or saves people from the fire and smoke. And firefighters must work together or cooperate together to put out the fires. Okay, so here we have a real picture of Ellen Young, and here is a real photo of Steve Young. And the sentence beside it here, or the caption, says, when a fire alarm sounds, Steve suits up quickly. Okay, so when there's alarm, when the fire alarm sounds, makes din 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 din, they know there's a fire and they have to go rescue people. So he has to suit up, means he has to wear special clothing or a special uniform to go save or rescue people from fire. Okay? So again, a caption is a sentence that gives you information, a sentence near a photo that gives you more information about the story. On page 88, at home, the Young family works together too. Hannah sets the table for dinner. She also helps wash the dishes. Everyone has weekly chores. Sorry. Okay, so we talked about Ellen and Steve Young and what they do. Okay, they talked about their jobs and what they do at their jobs. Okay, at home, the Young family work together too. So they have children. The Young family, Steve and Ellen, have children, and they work together. So they work together at home. Okay, they have a young girl or daughter. Her name is Hannah. What does Hannah do? She sets the table. Sets the table means she put the plates, the fork, and spoons for dinner. She also helps wash the dishes. So their younger daughter or their daughter sets the table. She helps wash the dishes. And everyone has weekly chores. So every week, everyone in the family has chores. What are chores? Are small jobs that we do at home. Okay, so Hannah does two things to help them. She sets the table and she washes the dishes. Okay, and they also do weekly chores. Every week they do something. What does Mom and Hannah do? Oh God. Okay, Mom and Hannah do the dusting and mopping. So Mom and Hannah, they dust, they remove any dust, and they mop the floor. Dad and her brother Zach do the laundry. They wash, dry, and fold the clothes. Okay, so here at home, the weekly chores, Mom and Hannah, they do the dusting and they do the mopping. Okay, they dust anything, they remove the dust from the tables and all, they clean out everything, and they also mop the floor. Okay, so Dad, which is Steve, and the young boy Zach, what do? They do the laundry, the clothing. They wash the clothes, they dry the clothes, and they fold the clothes. Mom makes a shopping list each week. She lists items they need and things they want. Okay, so this is how they work together at home as a family. They divide the work. Okay, some do the cleaning, like two of them clean the house, and other two of them clean the clothes. And then Mom makes a list of the things they need to go and buy. She lists items they need and things they want. Okay, so they put things that they must have and things that they also want. A short time ago, Zach wanted a new laptop. The family needed a new washing machine. They could only spend money on one item. Okay, so a while ago, Zach, the boy, wanted a new laptop, a new computer. But the house or the family needed a new washing machine. Okay, a washing machine is a machine that you use to clean clothes. And the family can only buy one thing. Okay, the word spend is to pay money to buy something. So spend is the action where you pay money to buy something. And both cost the same. I'm sorry, my arrow. And okay, so Zach wanted a new laptop and the family needed a washing machine. And they could only buy one thing. And both of them cost the same, the laptop and the washing machine. So they had to choose. They had to decide, what should we buy, the washing machine or the laptop? Okay, they had to choose. What do you think they would choose? They said, clean clothes are needed for school and work. A new laptop is nice, but did Zach need it? Ellen and Steve thought about their family needs. They decided to buy a washing machine. Okay, so the parents, Ellen and Steve, said, okay, we need to really buy the washing machine because we need new clothes, we need clean clothes for school and work. So they had to choose one thing, and they chose to buy the washing machine. Okay, here, this is a picture of Zach, and the caption says, Hannah's brother Zach helps with the meals. Okay, as you see here, the two children help out at home. Hannah sets the table and helps clean the dishes, and Zach helps prepare food with one of his parents. Okay, here is a small chart. We took the word chart before. A chart is like a small table that is that compares between two things. Here, this chart is about the things that they need and the things that they want or would like to have. Okay, what do they need? They need water, food, shelter, and clothing. These are the things that they must have to continue living. Okay, wants are things that they would love to have, but they can live without it. Okay, so Zach knows that on page 89, Zach knows that his parents have busy jobs. They bring home money to pay for their needs and wants. They needed that washing machine. Zach still wants a laptop. The family has decided to save some money each week so they can buy it in the future. Okay? So Zach knows that his parents work very hard, and they work very hard to bring the money to buy the things that they must have, like needs, and the things that they want to have, like wants. Okay, and the family decided or chose that it said every week we will save a little bit for little bit money so we can buy Zach the laptop that he wants. Okay, so the question that we were talking about here is, how does the young family work together? What happens when family works together? Okay, when family works together, they divide the chores and they work hard to bring things for their family. They work hard to provide or to give the family the things that they need and the things that they want. Okay, also when family work together, they divide the job to help each other out instead of one person doing all of the things, right? So here, if we talk about key details, what are key details? Key details are important information from the story to help you understand the story better or to have a better picture of the story. Okay, so it gave you here 3 boxes. Okay, and the first one tells you about the beginning of the story. The beginning of the story says Ellen and Steve Young have jobs. We said that Ellen is a pediatrician. She's the doctor for children. And Steve is a firefighter. And he rescues people from fires and he checks the tools to make sure that everything works. What else? If we talk about what in the middle of the story about home, what do they do at home? I'm sorry, I'm trying to just make it. Okay, sorry. So if we want to write a detail about how they help each other at home, we can say mom and Hannah, right? Hannah do the dusting and mopping, or we can say each member of the family each member or each person in the family has weekly chores, okay? Right? Each person in the family has weekly chores, or the family works together to help out. Like Mom and Hannah, they do the dusting and mopping. Dad and Zach, they do the laundry. So their family help each other. Okay. The last detail, when Zach wanted a laptop and the family needed a washing machine and they don't have enough money, they had to choose one. Okay. So family decides what to buy or what they need more. They need more. Okay, when it comes to how they spend the money, they decide to buy what they need and then they decide to save for what they would like to have. Okay? So the first detail is Ellen and Steve, the parents, they have jobs. They work in their jobs to bring money. Okay? At home, the members or the people in the family, they work together. They do each try to help out at home to make it easier for everyone. And then in the end, the main detail is the family decides what to buy and what according to what they need more. Okay? The genre of the story is an expository text. So what is an expository text? Expository text is a real story, okay, about real people. It gives you information about real people. Okay, what else? It has real photos and captions. It can have a chart. Okay, so it has text feature such as charts. It has real photos and captions and can give you information about things. Okay, expository text is a real story about people or things. It has real photos with captions and it can have text features such as charts.